Welcome to episode 12 of The Week in Gear, the show in which I rank the most exciting guitar gear released in the last 7 days, all the way up to my pick of the week. So, if you're a gear addict, make sure to hit that subscribe button and prepare to get gas. Well, maybe, because if you're not into pedals, then this is not the week for you. That's all we seem to have this week. Luckily, if you are after something that is not a pedal, then you can be saved by this week's sponsor, 𝗬𝗪𝗏. 𝗬𝗪𝗏 exists to help you make your guitars better. And if you've never worked on your own guitars, then you owe it to yourself and to your guitars to take a look at this book. How to Make Your Electric Guitar Play Great by the legend that is 𝗚𝗛𝗙𝗏𝗏. This book is considered one of the Bibles of guitar maintenance by many people that I respect and love. It has full guides on things like troubleshooting your setup and installing new pickups, and I use it as reference extremely often. So before you let some guy on Craigslist touch your precious axe, teach yourself the art of guitar setup for less than what the intern at the local music shop would charge you. Also, visit the link in the video description to get 10% off all 𝗬𝗪𝗏 stuff thanks to your pal, TheGuitarGeek. Alright, let's kick off this week's most exciting gear releases with something new and slightly odd from Joyo. Earlier this week, I was happy scrolling through Instagram researching this show, and up popped budget gear makers Joyo with their new affordable noise gate. Before I tell you what it's called, let's go over the specs. It's a budget noise gate that can support both the 2-cable and 4-cable methods. It has just 3 knobs: thresh, hold, and release, and there's a switchable LED switch underneath for some reason. Now, onto the name. The main reason it's on this list. This new budget noise gate from Joyo is called the Legal Done. Yeah. Now, I know we're running out of cool, logical names for pedals, but that name just absolutely stopped me in my doom-scrolling tracks and made me really question my beliefs. Because it's either a really dumb name that doesn't have any thought gone into it and makes 0 sense whatsoever, or is it the most cleverly named pedal ever, because it makes you stop what you're doing and think, what? Now, I'm still trying to figure out what the term legal done has to do with noise gates, and if you know, or if you have any idea, please leave a comment on this video. I'm dying to figure it out. It's been stuck at the back of my brain since I first saw it. And I'm not about to go and pick on a group of people who are naming products in a language other than their first language. But Joyo have got to be messing with me at this point. The only price information I could find was on AliExpress, and it's listed there at 50% off at €78.98 plus shipping, although no shipping available to Austria. But that puts it at roughly €50 cheaper than the TC Electronics Sentry, but at the same price as the silencer from Electro Harmonix. And all 3 pedals share the same features. Now, this price may be different when or if it hits major stores, and if it works well, I absolutely want a pedal called Legal Done on my pedal board. That is Instagram gold and will make me think until someone gives me an answer. Okay, number 3 goes to Cornerstone, and it is their Colosseum, a blues breaker and clon dual overdrive. Now, what sets this pedal apart from others is that this pedal exists because of the fans of Cornerstone gear. The company simply asked their followers what they wanted over a series of casual polls, and people voted for a double-sided overdrive based on the clon and the blues breaker, named the Colosseum, colored antique stone white. And that's pretty much all of Cornerstone's work done for them, except the actual hard work of building and designing the pedal, I guess. So none of the hard work then. So on the left is a clon circuit with the regular controls of a clon, plus a knob that enables you to blend between the germanium and silicone diodes. Truly a cork sniffer feature. I love it. On the right is the blues breaker circuit, and this has no clipping diodes whatsoever, and it gets its gain from an op amp, which apparently makes it louder and brighter than the original. Finally, there's a little drive order toggle switch, which means you can put the blues breaker into the clon or the clon into the blues breaker. These are handmade in Italy and cost around €388. Now, I think this is a very clever move by Cornerstone. Getting their community to choose a pedal design gives that community a sense of ownership, which should translate into people wanting to buy the pedal and actually own it. And as always, if you do want to own this pedal, there's a link in the video description. In at number 2 this week is the Hot Rubber Monkey version 2 by J-Rocket. I reviewed this pedal this week and it is absolutely blinding. I'll put a card just up there so you can go watch the review if you like. Rebuilt from the ground up, the HRM V2 is based on a Dumble amp with a hot-rodded Marshall EQ mod, giving it a more throaty cutting sound. It has controls for level, gain, top end and mid-range, and it is built like an absolute tank. Version 2 of the HRM is very different from version 1, as Chris from J-Rocket confirmed in a comment on my review video. So this pedal certainly has some science and research gone into it. It's coming in at around $230, which I feel to be on the cheaper side of quality overdrives. That's a pause there for me to listen for people disagreeing with me. Yeah, there they are. Honestly, I've yet to play a J-Rocket pedal that I don't absolutely love. And if you're into Marshall rock-style drives, but you really want to cut through the mix and be heard, you should definitely check out the HRM V2.
Andy's Pick of the Week!
Yes, my pick of the week goes to something else I also have in my hands. This is the new ME90 from Boss. This is an extremely powerful multi-effects unit coming in at only €359. It's driven by the same AIRD technology, say that fast 3 times, the same AIRD technology that drives the flagship Boss GT1000. But this ME90 is what you see, what you get, meaning it's all knobs and no menus. This can be mains powered or battery powered, and it comes with the batteries included, which is a nice little addition, Boss. Thank you very much. There's also a send return for external pedals. There are 3 slots for loading external IRs. There's USB for direct recording, and you can share and download patches on the Boss Tone Exchange. Now, the ME series is all about simplicity, and what you see is what you get. So if the thought of menu diving puts you off multi-effects, then this could be something you should consider. I purchased a Boss ME30 very early on in my guitar playing career, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how far we've come in over 20 years. There are now many budget multi-effects boards on the market, and the competition is high. But the ME90 has the power of Boss effects inside it, so I can't wait to play through it and make a review video for you. Stick around for that. And because of me owning the ME30 all the way back then, I really hope this ME90 is good enough to inspire a whole new generation of guitar geeks. And the world keeps on spinning. Okay, that's it for this week. Thank you to 𝗬𝗏 for sponsoring. Don't forget to check out Dan's book and get 10% off. And if you enjoyed this and you want to be kept up to date on all new guitar gear releases, go ahead there and subscribe to the channel. Also, let us all know what your pick of the week is by leaving a comment down below, and there's up-to-date pricing in the video description. It's all down there. My name's Andy. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye!